Hi everyone, welcome. In this video, we will see how to install Gemini-CLI in Kali Linux so that we have the power of AI in our Kali Linux terminal. So for this, we need to have Kali Linux and open your terminal, and we need to search for Gemini-CLI, and then you will see there is a GitHub repository, and also there is a Kali Linux package index. Kali Linux package, and then you can simply type sudo apt update and install using a single command, right? So I will do sudo apt update to update my package index list to the latest current, and once this is done, we are going to also see the GitHub repository. So if you are not using Kali Linux and you're using some other Linux distribution or parrot security, so you have to check, otherwise you can use the GitHub official repository for Gemini-CLI so that you have the power of AI in your Linux terminal. So there is a latest release as well, and this is how it looks, so that in the terminal itself you can run different commands like run commands or write scripts for automation. And in the free tier, so you can use everything for free actually. So in the free tier you can send 60 requests per minute, and total in a day 1000 requests using your personal Gmail account. And then if you subscribe, you have other additional requests you can send. So now the prerequisite here is a Node.js, and you need to install using either npx or npm, and otherwise you're using Mac operating system, you can use brew install Gemini-CLI. So that is we are not going to follow this GitHub repository, but what we are going to do is this. So after I will assume that everyone is using Kali Linux here, and we have updated our package index, our index package in index, and now we are going to run this command, which is Gemini-CLI. Then it is going to install the Gemini-CLI for us. As you can see, it's done almost. And we also need one more thing actually. So we need a Google account, and for that I am using my Firefox browser. And after this installation is done, I'm going to give the authentication using Gmail. Okay, so we were able to install Gemini-CLI, as you can see here, and then we need to actually run this command. So now we can check whether Gemini-CLI is installed. We can do which Gemini-CLI, and you will be able to see it's there, located in usr bin Gemini-CLI. You can also run this command. So before that, actually what we want to do is before running Gemini-CLI, or maybe like you can see, it will ask for authentication, actually Google authentication, otherwise it might not work. So help is working, so we can see these are different options that we can use with Gemini-CLI, right? We can also use MCP, model context protocol, using Gemini-CLI and all that. So we can do all that. So before that, we also need to authenticate so that we will be able to use Gemini-CLI, right? So next, what we can do, so in order to go to Gemini-CLI, you can type Gemini-CLI and the query you want to, so or else you can launch Gemini-CLI default without any query. So I am having a Gmail account, so I will just log in actually, right? So I'm using this Gmail account, and I'm going to copy my Gmail, and then I'm going to give my password. Then I'm going to log in, Oh, oops. I think this is the correct or incorrect. Let me check which email I used. Actually, I'm supposed to use another one, not this one. But anyway, yeah, I can use this one. Okay, as you can see, we authenticated, and it is asking for the verification. So I will receive a confirmation to need to authenticate, and I will allow it from my mobile device actually, and I should log in. As you can see, I allowed from my mobile device. I got authenticated, and now I can skip this for now and not now. So I got authenticated. I mean, I'm logged into my Gmail account. That means, so after this part, I'm going to minimize this, and then in order to use Gemini-CLI, what I need to do is run this command. That means Gemini-CLI. So we already have this command. We'll press enter. Once pressing enter, so it will authenticate. As you can see that would you like to authenticate for this project, log in with Google, or you have a Gemini API key or Vertex API key? So we're using the option 1 actually. So I'm going to press 1, and once I pressed 1, you can see waiting for the authentication, and this tab opened automatically. I'm going to select this account which I already logged in, as you can see, and after this authentication process will be done, and we can start using Gemini-CLI. So it says okay, so we can say make sure that you download this app from Google. Okay, we'll just sign in. This is the Gemini-CLI. So authentication is successful, as you can see, everyone. Now we can start using Gemini-CLI. So you can see you can close this window and return to your terminal. And close this window. We can close this one as well, and we already received an alert. So now you can see authentication succeeded, and type your message so we can actually start using Gemini-CLI. So we'll just use one website, like for example use WhatWeb and find out if we'll use one website. Okay, so is behind a web application firewall. So we are going to, so for that we need to have the tool also, right? So we are going to check whether certifiedhacker.com, this website, is behind web application firewall. Now I'm going to press enter, and it's going to do its thing. We also have Shell GPT, which is SGPT, and for that, like I have already done a video how to actually configure it, so you can see, check that. So now you can see it's allowing. So I will ask for permission, so I will use number 1, allow once. Now it is checking. There is an error. It says like we do not have Shell GPT probably. So I will just, what I will do is type which what web. Oh, what web is not for finding that actually, so my bad. It's actually WAFOF. This is a WAFOF actually. So these both tools are installed. So one thing is I will actually about the scan, Control C and run the same command, and this time it is going to be waf oof, not what web. So the wrong command actually. So we want a waf oof. Okay. Sometimes it can be a little slow actually as compared to Shell GPT. So if I use the same prompt and I'll just copy it and use the OpenAI's, it's connected by OpenAI's API key actually, which is as GPT. We will be able to see that if I run this command as GPT, the prompt will be this. So it will be a little faster, right, than Gemini-CLI, but you can use, but this is not free actually. As GPT, you need to have minimum $5 to have the API key running, and now you can see it describes and all that. So this is another, using the power of AI, we can use this type of power of AI in command line interface for doing ethical hacking and cybersecurity tasks. You can see we can execute also, and it will start finding whether certifiedhacker.com is behind a web application firewall, and you can see using Shell GPT. So it's using OpenAI's API key, and it's not free actually, and Gemini-CLI is free, but it will take little time. As you can see now, it is trying to detect something went wrong, and something maybe that. So now in the Gemini-CLI, let's go ahead and see, like it is asking for the permission. We'll type 1 for yes. So it is now constructing the web application firewall scan, and the background, you can see that there is some issue actually. So we can certified.com. I think, yeah, it's correct. Using Gemini-CLI, it says that now Gemini-CLI is actually was able to find, so is behind mod security firewall. As you can see, this website is behind a web application firewall named mod security, which is the open source, right? So this way we can use the power of AI in our command line interface in our terminal in Kali Linux and use Gemini-CLI. And also I wanted to compare that, even though this video is about Gemini-CLI, but yeah, we can use Shell GPT also as GPT, and it can be little quicker, but it didn't work last time, right? So I'll just try again and run the command, and it is checking. Probably something wrong. Anyway, the video I tried to demonstrate using this video. As you can see, now it worked, but this is not free because it's using OpenAI's API key. Minimum $5 it's required to actually start using this as GPT using OpenAI's API key. But if you are using Gemini-CLI, which is you're getting the same actually, but the interface, the command line interface you can use with AI. And we will later see in upcoming video how to integrate MCP servers as well for automation and increasing our efficiency in ethical hacking and cybersecurity. So stay tuned. If you like this video, please like this video, and if you have any comments, please feel free to write it and we will discuss further. Thanks for watching.